It is a light heavyweight showdown between Alexander Gusftasson and Ovince St. Preux. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, here he is, Sweden's best, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gusftasson. Certainly a guy who gave you a fight in Houston back in the day. That was the fight of the night at UFC 192, and I know taught you a lot about yourself as a fighter.
Yes, I learned a lot of lessons in that fight against Gusftasson. But you look at Alexander, and people want to question whether or not he has the durability, the toughness to overcome insurmountable odds. Trust me, he does. He has fantastic footwork, underrated wrestling, and very, very good boxing. A very smart guy who trains out of the All-Stars Academy out in Sweden, has great coaching, and it shows every time he steps foot in the octagon.
Yeah, he hinted at retirement a few years ago, but his head and his heart seem to be in the right place. Alexander Gusftasson looking to prove a point here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy that's a striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
St. Preux gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he... and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize him from shooting high, and now he's got a hurt pad. Left hand punches the clinch.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Pushing forward now with strikes, and now he's able to secure the takedown. Well, Gusftasson's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
Oh!
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a triangle choke, Alexander the Mauler Gusftasson.
All right, right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.